Hi, this is a quick demo video of lead management CRM software. In this video, I'll be covering the lead overview, that is how you can add, edit and delete leads, how you can be able to perform bulk upload of leads from your Excel, and how you can be able to integrate all your lead sources like Facebook, Google Ads, or from your website lead forms, chatbots, etc. We will also show you how you can automatically allocate these leads to your executives on an automated basis. Then we will see how you can be able to customize your lead fields as per your business requirement, and how you can change the dynamic drop downs like stage status as per your business flow, and how you can be able to add the follow-up and check the history of the follow-ups as well as the follow-ups that you need to perform for the day. We will also show you how you can perform email, SMS as well as WhatsApp automation, and how you can send push notification or system alert to your sales team. Using this lead management software, you can also be able to upload files, you can add notes related to the lead, and you can also check the history of the communication that you happen with the lead along with the logs. And another important thing is we will also see how you can be able to perform bulk actions like bulk allocation of leads to your sales team, bulk follow-ups and bulk mailing, etc. And finally, we will see how you can be able to create custom reports as well as custom dashboards as per your business requirement. Moving on to the leads module, this is the standard user interface of solid performance lead management software. You can be able to use this software in mobile app as well. We have got separate mobile app for accessing the same in mobile. From the lead module, you can be able to add a lead, or you can be able to perform bulk upload of lead, or you can be able to integrate the leads via any third-party sources as I told in the beginning. In case if you are adding a lead manually, you can click on add new, and in here you can be able to enter the lead details. Now the fields whatever is available here can be customized as per your business requirement from the settings. That is, if you want to add more fields or if you want to disable any of the available fields over here, you can be able to do it easily in the settings on your own without any kind of technical assistance. I will show you that in the next step. Once a lead is added, all the leads will get displayed in the list page, and from here you can be able to perform follow-up. And whenever you are performing follow-up, you can be able to add when is the next follow-up, and these follow-ups will be displayed over here in the notification that you need to perform so many follow-ups for the day. Once you click on the pending follow-ups, you can be able to see all the list of pending follow-ups, and if you click on the view page, you will get to know the details about the lead as well as the follow-up updates that you have done for this particular lead. You can click on the view button and then click on view 360-degree details to see the complete details about the lead. In this, you can be able to update the follow-ups, you can be able to add notes, upload files and keep it, or manage your history as well as logs. In the actions, you can be able to perform all these actions whatever I described now. Once a particular lead is added, you can be able to edit this lead at any point in time, and you can also be able to create a proposal, or you can convert this lead into an opportunity at any point in time. You can also send an email, or in case if SMS or WhatsApp is configured, then you can also be able to send SMS and WhatsApp also to this particular lead. You can also flag some of the important leads, and those leads will be displayed on top when compared with other leads. You can also unflag the lead at any point in time. In case if you don't want any particular lead, you can delete the lead one by one, or you can select all the leads in bulk and you can do a bulk trash as well. Once any lead is deleted, it will not get deleted permanently, it will be moved to the trash and you need to delete the data once again from the trash. This will make sure your data is safe at all the times and there is no possibility of deleting the data by mistake. You can be able to download our sample format and you can be able to upload this data in bulk. Now make sure to customize all your lead fields as per your business need before doing the bulk upload, because this bulk upload format is a dynamic format and it will get changed whenever you are modifying the fields in the settings. So until now I have shown you how you can be able to add a lead manually, how you can go to the view page, how you can perform other actions of a particular lead, and how you can be able to delete a lead in case if you don't want that particular lead. Let me show you how you can be able to do bulk upload with the help of solid performance lead management software. In order to do that, click on bulk upload, and as I told already, make sure to customize all your lead fields as per your need before doing a bulk upload. You can download the sample format and open the sample format. All the fields which are available in the lead module will be available here also. In case if you have added any custom fields, those fields also will be available here and you can be able to perform the bulk upload. Now, whenever you are performing a bulk upload, we highly recommend you to try out by importing some 10 data and check whether every import is happening properly, and then you can upload up to 5000 data in one shot. You can fill all the available data, and the mandatory field in the bulk Excel sheet is the executive user ID. You can take this user ID from the users module. In order to do that, go to the system and go to users. In here, you'll be having your list of users, and all the users will be provided with a unique ID. Now, in case if you want all the leads to get allocated to this particular executive, then you need to copy this ID and add it in the Excel. In case if any lead is updated or uploaded without executive user ID, then it will not get uploaded to the system and it will show you an error while you are performing the upload. So make sure to add the executive user ID in a proper format after checking the data. Apart from this, all others are like normal data that you are filling. In case if you are uploading a data which is a duplicate data, the system will automatically understand that this is a duplicate data and it will remove the duplicate automatically. It will also show you a summary of whatever lead has been marked as duplicate and was not imported at the end. For now, this is updated. Let me just save this sheet and let me import this sheet. You can go to the lead module again, click on bulk upload, choose file and select the file and import. One number of records saved successfully. Now this particular lead is imported and it also got allocated to the sample user executive. This is the user ID that we have added while filling the Excel sheet. In a similar way, you can be able to fill thousands of data in this Excel and can be able to perform bulk upload in one click. It might take up to 30 seconds to 1 minute also to import the data. So make sure to hold on until the import is completed and you are getting the success message. In this way, you can be able to copy all of your data from an Excel sheet or from a Google spreadsheet or from anywhere else and paste it in this sample Excel format and import it to Solid Performance within a minute. In case if you want first 1000 leads to get allocated to a particular executive and the next 1000 leads to get allocated to some other executive, you can simply change the user ID of the executives in the Excel sheet and the leads will get allocated automatically to those particular executives. I hope by now you got a clarity on how you can be able to perform bulk upload of leads in Solid Performers. In a similar way, you can also be able to perform bulk upload of your opportunities or deals and bulk upload of your clients also using Solid Performers. Let us move to the third option of adding data to the lead management software, that is through integrations. In order to do the integration, you need to go to settings and in here we have provided you with integration settings. So in here lots of integrations are available. You can choose the integration provider and then perform the setup in an easy way. For most of the integrations, you can be able to perform the setup in less than a minute. You can also refer the separate individual videos on how you can perform each and every integrations in an exact way. Let me give you an example with Facebook or Instagram integration. So once you go to Facebook accounts, click on add new account and then click on authorize your Facebook account now. Once you click on authorize your Facebook account, it will give you an option for you to choose the page which you want to connect. And then once you are connecting this page, then all the list of pages will be displayed here. Once you select the page, whatever you want to connect, you can select the page and then click on activate or deactivate and you can select the executives to whom the leads needs to be allocated. That means whenever you are receiving lead from this particular Solid Performance CRM page, automatically the leads will get allocated to these executives. In case if multiple executives are selected, then the leads will get allocated to these executives on a rotational manner. In a similar way, you can also perform automated lead allocation for all the other integrations available with Solid Performers. You can also allocate the leads based on various ad forms, or you can also define any default settings like whenever a new lead is received, by default the stage has to be so and so, and all other required functions will be provided for each and every integration separately. And whenever you receive a duplicate lead, automatically the lead will be tagged with the duplicate tag next to the name. In case if you don't want to receive the duplicate tag, you can disable the duplicate word and it will be shown as a new lead again. This is how you can perform a Facebook integration. In a similar way, you can perform any other integration available in the system. You can also perform cloud telephony integrations, SMS integration, WhatsApp integration, etc. etc. We also have got the option to integrate it with Zapier lead integration, with which you can again integrate with 1000+ providers and you can perform all the integrations on an automated basis. Apart from this, we have also provided you with lead APIs, and you can share these lead APIs with any of your lead provider and they can be able to share the leads directly to the system without any issues. So whenever you are performing any of these kind of integrations, all the leads will land in this lead module and you will also get to know the exact source from which the lead was received. This will make your work easy and you can also be able to understand from which source this particular lead is received. And since the lead gets allocated automatically to your executive, there is no need for you to perform any kind of manual action as well. And so we have covered all the options for adding lead to the CRM. That is, you can add the lead manually, or you can upload bulk leads, or you can integrate all your lead sources and all the leads will be landed on the CRM directly. Let us discuss on the lead field customization, which I showed you in the beginning. That is, if you want to customize all these fields, whichever is available here as per your business requirement, you can be able to do that. And in order to do this, again go to settings. In here we have provided you with lead settings. Click on lead settings and click on field customization. In the field customization, all the default or existing fields will be available. You might not be able to delete any of the default fields, but you can be able to disable the default fields. For example, you don't want this product field in lead module, you can be able to disable it. But whatever new custom fields that you are adding, you can be able to delete those fields as well. With solid performance lead field customization, you can be able to enable or disable any field at any point in time. You can be able to make certain fields as mandatory. You can show certain fields in the list page. This is the list page. So if you want to display certain fields in this page, then you also have settings for that. If you want to give permission for your executives to edit a particular field, you can also give edit access. If you want to hide a particular field, you can also hide only those particular fields from your executive, and you can also hide the fields based on the user roles. In case if you want to disable a particular field only for sales executives, you can also do that. And you can also edit and rename these fields as per your business standard, whatever you want. Now, apart from this, you can also able to add a new field. Whenever you are adding any new field, we have provided you with multiple options for you to select the format in which you want the field to be. That is, if you want the new field to be in text box, you can choose drop down, calendar, all the options we have given, including formulas as well as data tables. You can also add checkbox as well as radio buttons. All the possible options are available over here so that you can be able to customize your lead fields as per your exact business requirement. Let me select drop down over here and I'm giving the field name as sample drop down. And I'm also enabling it to show it in list page, and I'm giving permission for employees to edit as well. Since it is a drop down, it is asking me to select all the options. So I'm just mentioning it as A, B, C, D. So you need to separate it by commas so that all the fields will get separated. And we have got option for you to define the width as well. If you see in the existing add new page, all these fields are of 1/4 width, that is 1/4 of the screen, whereas executive is 1/2 of the screen width. In a similar way, whatever new fields that you are adding, you can define the width as per your requirement. For now, I'm keeping it as 1/4, and you also have got the option to make this field as a conditional field. That means this particular field will be displayed only if the particular condition is met. For example, if the status is active, only then this particular field will be visible. And you can also enable this field in the filters. I haven't shown the filters yet. I'll just show you in the next step. And then click on save field. Now this field will be added at the bottom, and in case if you want to change the order of this field, you can simply drag this particular field and drop it wherever you want. If you want this next to state, you can drop it over here and the order will get changed automatically, and you simply need to update the fields. Now if I go back to the add page and refresh this and select the status as active, then this new field will come, that is sample drop down. If you don't want to have conditional field, you can also disable the condition. So let me disable the condition. You can edit this field at any point in time and modify the data. So I'm editing this sample drop down and removing the condition, and then click on save field. Now When I simply add a new lead, automatically it will give me this new field. And I can also make this field as mandatory. In case if you make this field as mandatory, just enable the mandatory field and update. If you refresh the field now, it will show the star symbol and the field will be made mandatory. In a similar way, you can be able to customize all the fields as per your exact business requirement in less than 10 or 15 minutes, and that too without any kind of codings. And another important thing is, since we have defined this particular custom field to be visible on filter, when you click on filter, you can also see this particular field over here. So you can filter the leads based on these selections as well. The field customization is made very simple using Solid Performance lead management software. I hope by now you understood how you can be able to customize the lead fields as per your business requirement in an easy way. With Solid Performance, you can also be able to customize all these dynamic data like status, source, products, everything. In order to customize these existing fields, go to settings, and in here under lead settings, we have given you option to modify all the data. That is, in case if you want to add or modify any of the status, you can be able to add or delete a status. In case if you want to edit and rename, you can also be able to do that. You can also keep status based on stages so that this status will be visible only if this particular stage is selected. And you can also show this particular status only to a particular row. In a similar way, you have got options to modify all the other dynamic data fields like source, groups, ratings, etc. You can also change the order in which the status names to be displayed so that you can display the status in the front end as per the exact business process flow. Moving on to the follow-up management. Whenever you are coming to a particular lead, you can be able to add follow-up for a particular lead. For example, I am going to add a follow-up for this particular lead, Divya. So click on this follow-up symbol and you can choose the next follow-up date. That is, when you are calling this lead today, this particular lead might ask you to call after 2 days or 3 days. So select the date in which you need to perform the follow-up again, and you can also select the follow-up time, and you can change the stage and status. As I told before, you can be able to create multiple stages as per your business need. Now I'm going to select spoke over here, and status you can again define it as per your business requirement, and I'm changing the status to active, and I'm adding a comment as spoke with the lead. Now I'm just updating the status. Now what will happen is, after 2 days, this particular lead reminder notification will be shown on top, and in case if you are using other automations like WhatsApp reminder alert or push notification alert, you will also be getting an alert in your devices as well. When you go to this particular follow-up page, then all the list of follow-ups will be available here, and you can also be able to select the follow-ups for the next 7 days. I'm selecting next 7-day follow-up and filter, and we can be able to see this particular lead whatever we have updated now. In this, if you click on this view button and click on follow-ups, you will get to know what was the previous update that you have done. With the help of this, there is no need for you to remember anything. All the data which was updated in the system before will be there for your reference at all instances. Let me add another follow-up to this particular lead and show you the history of communications and how you can be able to see that. I'm going to add one more follow-up with another follow-up date as 26, and I'm defining the time. I'm changing the stage from spoke to proposal, and I'm also changing the status to proposal sent. I'm updating the comment as meeting completed. So in a similar way, you can update whatever content you want to update, and then you can update the status. Now what will happen is, if you click on the view page and go to follow-ups, both the update will be there. So this is the previous update wherein which you have kept the stage as spoke. Now you change the stage from spoke to proposal, and the current stage is proposal. And both the history of communication is available over here, so that whenever you want to refer this particular lead in the future, even after 6 months or 1 year, you have the complete record or the complete data whatever you want to perform for this particular lead. So there is no need to worry about whatever previous communication has happened, what we need to discuss now and all. Every data is already available in the system. And obviously in the details section, you will be having all the generic details about the lead. And if you go to view 360-degree details, in this page, you will be having the detailed data along with the updates and other functions. So this is how you can be able to add a follow-up for a particular lead and see the follow-up history update of a particular lead and perform the future follow-ups. Since we are already in the view page, I will also show you how you can perform other actions for the lead. That includes adding notes, sending emails, uploading files, downloading this lead in a PDF format and editing the lead. If you want to add a note with regards to the lead, for example, I am adding a note like have. You can add any kind of note. Obviously, this note you can add it as a follow message also, but I am showing you both the functions because it might be required for a particular business. It might not be needed for other business. Now, whatever notes you have added will reflect in the notes section. In a similar way, you can also upload files. Now, all these files have got uploaded. So, it is showing uploads 4, and if you click on this upload section, all the files will be visible here. In case if it is an image, you can click on the image directly and you can view. You can also download the files whenever you want it. In case if you don't want this particular files, you can delete it as well. In the history section, it will show who are all handled this lead previously. In case if I'm allocating this particular lead to some other executive, it will show when it was allocated to which executive. And in the log section, you can see the history of emails sent, the WhatsApp sent, the SMS as well as the phone calls made. And I'm going to the list page of the leads. In here, you can also perform bulk actions. For example, if you want to send a particular email to these particular 5 or 6 leads, you can select all these leads in one shot and then you can click on send email and you can type in the subject as well as the content of the email, so that this mail will be sent to all the leads whom you have selected. You can also be able to perform bulk update of leads. This function will be useful in case if there are common updates that needs to be performed for multiple leads in one shot. You can just click on this timer icon and then make the update changes, and these changes will be reflected for all the leads whatever is selected. And you can also select all these leads in bulk and delete the leads as well. And the last and the most important function of bulk action is bulk allocation. You can select all these leads and bulk allocate it to any other executive. I'm selecting the executive name as Saran and then I'm clicking on allocate. Now all these leads will get allocated to this particular executive. This is how you can be able to perform bulk actions using Solid Performance lead management software. Moving on to the automations function with Solid Performance. You can be able to perform lots of automation using Solid Performance, and I have already discussed some of the automations like automated lead allocation in the integration settings itself. Now let me show you how you can be able to perform automated welcome email, follow-up emails, follow-up SMS or WhatsApp, etc. with the help of Solid Performance automation. In order to do this, go to settings, and from the settings we are provided you with automation settings. In here, we have got all the list of automations available. I am going to show you in email automation. The similar kind of settings is available for WhatsApp, SMS, push notification, system notification as well. You can also be able to create email templates. I'll show you that after finishing the automation settings demo. Now let me go to email automation and click on add new trigger. In here, you can define the trigger name. A trigger means when this particular email needs to be sent, that is on what basis or after meeting what criteria this email needs to be sent. So we are defining the trigger, and for that trigger you can define any sample reference name. So I am putting it as sample ABC trigger. In case if you are having multiple triggers for various modules and if you want to categorize it, you can also be able to create category and categorize it. As many of our clients are having more than 1000 plus automations running on Solid Performance lead management software, then you can select the module for which this automation needs to be performed. I'm selecting the lead module. And you can also be able to select the operation for which this email needs to be triggered. That is, when this particular lead is created, at that time you want to send an email. Or when this particular lead is updated, you want to send an email. Or when a particular lead is allocated to somebody else, at that time you want to send this email. In a similar way, you can choose any of these combinations and create multiple triggers. Let me create one trigger and then I'll show you how you can create the next trigger. For this, I'm selecting the operation is created. Then you can select to whom you want to send this email to, whether you want to send this email to the lead or to the executive or any other user in the software. Maybe you might want to send this intimation to an admin or some other user in the company. So then you can use this function. For now, I'm selecting it as lead, and you can also have various other conditions. For example, you want to send this automation only if you received the lead from AdWords and not to any other source. Then you can create this automation trigger. In case if you want to select multiple sources, you can select multiple sources here itself. Or if you don't select any sources, then all the sources will be selected by default. In a similar way, you can also have other conditions like stage, status, or your custom created fields as well. Yes, you can be able to define automation based on your custom fields and its matching requirement. In case if you have created a drop down field, then you can send automations based on those conditions as well. And we have provided you with the delay option as well. This delay function will be used whenever you want to perform lead nurturing function. What will happen is, in case if you are defining the delay to be 1 day, then this mail will be sent after 1 day of creating this lead. This will be primarily used for performing automated follow-ups. You can send one email immediately after the lead is received, one email after 1 or 2 hours, next email maybe after 1 day, and then the next email maybe after 2 or 3 days, and then next maybe after a week or a month, so on and so on. In a similar way, you can create unlimited automation using solid performers. For now, I'm creating the delay as 1 day, and if you want to have any default CC email, then you can also do that. Then you can define the subject. We have received your inquiry, and then in the trigger message, you can use dynamic content. Dynamic content means you can be able to change the content of your email as per the personal data whatever you have received from the lead. For example, if a person named Sam is making an inquiry, then an email will be sent like, "Hi Sam, we have received your inquiry, we'll get back to you shortly." In order to do this, you need to use short codes. Let me show you that. I'm typing hi, and in place of Sam or the name, I'm selecting this name short code. So once you select this short code, what will happen is, whoever is making the inquiry, their name will be filled in automatically over here. We have received your inquiry. Regards. I'm mentioning the executive name to whom this particular lead is allocated. So for that, I'm just selecting the executive user ID, and I also want to show the executive email ID as well as executive phone number and executive role. So executive user ID is basically the executive name, executive email in the next line. Since you have defined this dynamic data, the contents will be filled in automatically and will be sent to the lead who has made the inquiry. So this will basically create a personal touch to the lead who has made the inquiry. And along with this, you can also attach some additional files like brochure, etc. along with this mail. Let me create this trigger. So if you see here, there are two triggers. One is welcome, which will trigger a message when a new lead is created to the executive, and second one is the sample ABC trigger, which will get triggered to the lead after 1 day of the lead creation. In a similar way, you can create multiple triggers with multiple conditions with various time delays. And you can also perform ahead notification for follow-up date and time. So once you select follow-up date and time, you'll be having an option to select ahead, so that before the follow-up, your sales team member will get a notification that they need to perform the follow-up. We highly recommend you to create all these triggers and test it properly before implementing it or making it live. Another important thing is, before performing all these automations, you need to perform the settings for all these automations. In case for email, you need to perform the SMTP settings. In case of WhatsApp, you have to choose the WhatsApp provider and perform the WhatsApp settings. In case of SMS, again you need to perform the SMS integration settings. In case of push notification, you need to configure your OneSignal account. All these settings are available in our settings panel. You can get in touch with our support team for any doubts. For system notification, there is no need to perform any setting, as the notification will be displayed here directly. Along with this, you can also create your templates. Now these templates can be used when you want to send certain things again and again on a recurring basis. For example, I'm creating an email template which is the general email template as ABC, and I'm mentioning the subject as welcome to SPS. And in here also, in case if you select any particular module, you can insert shortcodes. So I'm selecting hi, name, and then clicking on create template. Now what you can do is this template you can use it when you're sending email to the leads. If you go to the leads module and click on send email, in this templates this ABC template will be visible, and once you select the template, automatically the data will get filled in, and if you are using a shortcode, the name of the person also will get filled in automatically. This is how you can use the templates of Solid Performance for sending emails faster. We have also got SMS and email templates for you to send emails and WhatsApp faster. Moving on to the reports, you can see the list of default reports like overall lead report, update report, report by stage, and report by status. In case if you need any additional report, you can create a new report, and you can select whether you want to create a summary report or a detailed report. There is a separate video which is available for creating the reports. You can refer the report videos and create the reports as per your requirement. In a similar way, you can also create a custom dashboard as per your business need and keep it in your default dashboard. So instead of the default dashboard, a custom dashboard will be displayed in this place, and you can see whatever data you want to see. This covers the end-to-end demo of lead management module with Solid Performers. I have mentioned the link to get started with Solid Performers for free in the description below. Make sure to try out Solid Performance for free. You will really love it, and I assure you that Solid Performance is one of the best lead management software available in the market, and you can close your eyes and go ahead with this to grow your business by 10x with the help of automations and other functions available in Solid Performance. Make sure to hit the like button if you like this video, and make sure to subscribe to our channel to get more useful video updates like this. Thank you.